All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Inkology. I'm your host and your artist, Joshua Lamb. I'm an illustrator, and what is this ad doing? We're here to just do a small drawing, finish up this samurai lady, and just kind of detail her in. So you get to spend some time with me doing this. This will be fun. And I hope that you have a pen and paper so you can draw with me. But yeah, we're going to get started here. And let's see, there we go. Oops, oh man, hit my mic. Sorry if you hear some crazy noises from my mic. That's me just punching it right in its soft foam. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is use the pen, the Molotow 1. That's what I'm going to use probably for this one. It's going to be a short one, I think, today. I always say that, and it never is, but you know what? Let's just draw and have fun. She's a really cool, simple, clean design of shading with line work. I think I'm going to do this part here and here and here, and then finish off her leg, and then build out this like burning, more rough style drawing background. I think that'd be fun. So let's get into it. Let's see what we can do. Sorry for my shadows. Doing a different light setup. What's up, Garza? What up, what up, what up? How are you doing? Hey, John. Welcome, welcome. How is your weather? Weather where I'm at is actually fantastic. It's like, I mean, a little hot, sunny, but no rain, no clouds, nothing like that. How's the weather where you're at? I saw that somebody was getting destroyed by some weather, and that sucks. Wow, that's messed up, John. If the whole place was flooded, that's pretty rough. Is it a storm or a tropical storm or some kind of hurricane or something like that? That sounds terrible, dude. I hope you're safe. I hope your electricity doesn't go out either, because that would suck. All right, I gotta get some designs on this woman. Strong winds. It's been work. I've been working on that. Is why I have not been on. It's okay. Um, you gotta do what you gotta do. I've got tons of things to do too. I'm sorry that I'm not consistent with my times. It's 2 p.m. or 9 p.m., but even that I'm late to half the time. So I apologize. It's rough. I'm getting this new, I've been working a lot, and just chaos has been happening with taking filling time and stuff. A few projects have been kind of I've been working on, so a few commissions that I need to get done. So don't worry, if you don't make it here, it's a-okay. Oh my gosh, it came from Florida all the way to New York. Oh, thank you, Garza. Saying awesome job. I appreciate it. Just having fun, you know. Okay, sorry. I have to figure out what I'm trying to draw here. Any new movies? Oh yeah, so I was watching Borderlands today. I saw half of it because I had to start waiting tables. It's kind of corny and cheesy and for kids, not really that funny. Colorful. Uh, it ends with us, Blake, who is the wife of Deadpool, I think it is. Ryan Reynolds. She has a new romantic comedy or something now. I don't know if it's comedy, but it seems just like a romantic. That's all right, not bad. I can't complain. I saw parts of it, and then Twisters was good. I like Twisters, and Longlegs I haven't seen fully yet, but looks creepy. And let's see what else is there. Oh, here's the thing I wanted to recommend you guys to watch. I don't know if you guys like this kind of humor, but there's a show called Mystery Science Theater 3000. Have you heard of it? If you haven't, definitely go watch an episode or two. It's about these three characters: Crow, who is like pretty much a gumball machine, and oh shoot, I can't think of the other names, but Servo, Tom Servo, he is a gumball machine. Crow is a baseball mitt or something like that. And then there's another character, the human character, and they make fun of old movies. They kind of ad-lib to them. It's really fun. Really good stuff. I laugh all the time. TF, where the heck have you been, dude? I was worried. I was looking on your website, on your channel, and seeing nothing being produced. And I was like, did he just ninja vanish? Is he okay? I was gonna reach out, but then every time I wanted to reach out, I just got, busy and I forgot. And I was like, every time it kind of slacking off on my end. That's my fault. I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you're alive and well. But what's been happening, dude? Yeah, the 90s for Mystery Science Theater is great. And what's that game? It's a game, yeah. John, what's the Borderlands is a game that is about like I don't actually know. I started playing it, but I don't remember what it was about, so couldn't tell you. But it's colorful. It's got your boy Kevin Hart in it. Not your boy, but the guy Kevin Hart. Yeah, it looks kind of corny. It looks kind of cheesy, actually. Chilling. I was sick for a while, but I'm good now. TF says Samurai is best. Thank you. I'm glad you like her. She's just a fun character. I'm just kind of like pulling together, so I'm glad that you like her. You were sick, man. I'm sorry that you were sick. Are you feeling better now? I hope you're feeling better now. Is that a Molotov pin? No. I would never betray my microns for Molotov. That's crazy. You're out of your mind. Yeah, it's absolutely Molotov. You've converted me over. I've mentioned this like 1,000 times on all the live streams, but you've been missing, so you haven't been hearing how much I've been praising you for your recommendation. The 90s Twitters movie? There's a 90s Twitters movie, John? I'll have to check that out. That sounds crazy. Yeah, well, so you did tell me they were good. You were 100% right. They're really awesome. The blacks are really on point, and it's a great, like, it's a thick felt tip, which is nice compared to the microns where they crush in easily. So I'm kind of happy that that's nice. But yeah, I can't complain. They're really good. So thank you. I appreciate the recommendation. I bought some orange juice so I don't get sick. You know, it's funny is when you were telling me to buy orange juice, John. I had told my wife, I was like, yeah, I gotta get orange juice because one of the people who watches my channel was like ripping on me for not having orange juice. And sure enough, I did take orange juice and it did help. So you're 100% right. Yeah. So I love me some orange juice. 90s Critters movie is good too. Oh, the Critters. The Critters are good. Most people don't even know about the Critters. Not even 90s people, I feel like. There's a lot of really good 90s stuff. Tremors. Remember Tremors? Tremors was awesome. Man, it got weird because like after movie number 4 or something like that, it was just like played out too much. Twister movie. Yeah, I love the Twisters movie. The new Twister movie, Twisters, is not bad either. It's not Twister because Twister was such a revolutionary idea and characters and stuff like that. But Twisters is not bad. Not bad at all. You saw Twister in theater? Dang. That's rad. Bet that was like epic because it's one of the first movies to use like tornadoes and reality and stuff like that as like a full-scale feature. Okay, so still trying to get my eyes checked. What's wrong with your eyes? Oh, is that what you mentioned yesterday, the eyes thing? Well, hopefully your eyes get better. I hope they work well. So right now I'm just going in and shading in all the blacks. That would be the shadows. It's getting worse. Old age. Oh, that's not good, dude. Yeah, definitely get them checked. Don't need our artists going blind or anything like that. That would suck. Dang, I just jacked up the pen. I mean, the sword. Sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time drawing right now. Something is in my eye, and I can't see from my left eye right now because I'm itchy. Okay, let's move up. Just turn off the music. It's driving me insane. Okay. So I got this samurai going. I have different patterns on her right now. I'm working out, and right now I'm just going to. Draw some details. So I want to keep the live stream short. 2 more likes. Oh, thanks. That's awesome. Let me like it myself. I'm trying to just come in here and show you guys some detailing work, but I want to keep it short tonight. Maybe like 45-minute live stream, not really long. The reason why is because I worked all day and I'm more than exhausted. If you guys have been listening, I've been trying to do bartending. They allowed me to work up as a bartender on Tuesdays, which is like half off on Tuesdays, so more people come at the theater. But I don't know alcohol mixing at all. Like I'm literally confused about everything. Which other bartenders would probably laugh at me and be like, "Dude, how are you? This is a beginner level." But I don't deal with alcohol. So now that I'm a bartender at my work, I've been trying to learn the drinks and do all this kind of stuff, and I am mentally destroyed. So I need a little bit of rest because I'm dying here. But I think I'll get some rest shortly. In about 35 minutes, because I think we've been on for 10 minutes now. Or we've been on for 18 minutes, but I'm going to end it at 9:50, 9:45, 9:50. So they have bar classes. Yeah, but everyone says that the bar classes are a joke. The best way to do it is just become a bartender and practice, because each bar and each drink has their own measurements. And then people do it differently to give their own characteristics to the drink. So I've just been learning from our cinema, who gives a free training, and then some other YouTube videos that are helping me learn. But I don't want to do bartending full time. I'm just doing it as a side gig to make extra cash. I want to get my game off and this art off and stuff like that. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work around here. I don't know. Hey, Randy, welcome. Yeah, I need to get myself some bartender books. What should I do? Should I move over? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like where the line work's going to go through. Sorry, guys. I'm like trying to plan this out a little bit better. I know it looks like I'm just wiggling around my pen. I'm thinking like, I'm trying to think of shading. I want to keep it simple. Sorry. I need to get bartending books. I had a lady I had two guys yesterday actually tell me they were so mad that I was bartending because they're like, oh, this guy has no idea how to make drinks. He's gonna make me a terrible sidecar. I was like, what's a sidecar? That sounds cool. But then one lady was like, this was the best drink I've ever had. And the reason why is because like I'm making it to the books and from like the internet and Google and stuff like that, the best I can. And then of course the restaurant has, not the restaurant, the theater has their own recipe and stuff. But I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. I'm not a bartender, and I don't plan on being a bartender. I'm just trying to fill in the gaps of days when I don't have work with bartending gigs because they make pretty good tips. Like people can bring home like $300, you know, anywhere from $200 to $300 a night on tips, or maybe even $400, and that would destroy the tips of what I'm working at right now as a waiter, you know. So I'm doing my best to make some money, and I just really want to start saving up and paying off stuff, but then also plan for my future and stuff. So, you know, I'm working at it. I'm trying. I'm a slow bartender, so I'm not the best at come see. Yeah, so I don't really drink the liquor. I can't drink liquor. I like wine and I like beer, but liquor actually makes me really sick. Like, it doesn't even matter what liquor it is, except for like soju or sake. But most liquors, like tequila, vodka, I mean, whiskey I can take, but I stop whiskey because it gets me really like yucky. And, you know, I feel like it makes me sick really quickly. So I don't do it anymore. John H says, "Are you back in 1218?" Dude, I feel like I'm back in 1218 right now. I can mentally feel it. TF, when are you going to do another video? Huh? When are you going to do another live stream of your art? I mean, I want to see your art, man. You've been a great encouragement to the channel, but you've also been a great artist that I love to watch because, you know, your art is very freeing of any kind of like, you know, you just draw. You're free from all the stuff of trying to be like a certain style, and that's great. I like that. And any of you who are watching, if you haven't checked out his channel, he has really good art stuff, and he has really great people he collabs with. It's just fun. It's just a fun channel to watch. He has a good channel. What can I say? I hope that you come back full time and do it because I would love to have much more art from you being seen. I think everyone would agree with that too. Probably this month, but moving, so packing, but after this gonna do hell more things. Well, I'm excited to see what you pull out, TF, and what you draw, because it's been a while. It's been a few minutes since you've done anything, and I got worried. I was like, oh, man, is he okay? You know, I thought it'd be just weird if I reached out and asked you that. You know what I mean? So I didn't do that. But I'm glad that you're going to be pursuing your art still and knowing that you're going to be doing it as well. So that's good. Very, very, very good. Oh. I'm using a 4. This is a very wide felt tip, and I could use a brush pen and get really thicker colors. But the ink isn't as dark. I'm trying to do this like weird backdrop cornrow thing, so I'm not sure if it's going to look right. All right. It's weird to do this whole thing without music. So what have you guys been drawing? Mind if I ask for your advice? Randy says, hey Josh, mind if I ask for your advice? I'm trying to figure out a good schedule for drawing every day. How much every day do you think is good to make progress? An hour a day, Randy. Here's why I found out an hour for me. I can't say for you because honestly, I imagine this is a subjective thing that's based off of whether or not some people are proactive in it or not. But what I do is that's why I do the live stream, is to force myself to do a drawing no matter if it sucks or not. That's what this is. And it's always been that. That's why I've been doing comic book characters or some things that are kind of half-cocked ideas. But I force myself to say I'm going to put 2 hours in, whether I'm, whatever I'm doing with a pen and paper. Or at least an hour. An hour is okay too, because at least you're getting there. But also forcing myself to do this. Like, do I want to do her? Yes, I want to draw her, but do I want to do her right now? No. I want to work on the Rook cover, which I've been trying to develop and get out to the client. But then I'll also have to do an oil painting. So I'm going to be doing an oil painting video and all kinds of different stuff. So like doing this is, it's purely just to be a part of the community and stuff. But is it the stuff that I want to draw right now? No, it's going to be, I still have to force myself to do it anyways. TF, sketching as usual, getting back to inking. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you ink up. Golly. Yep. Just trying to figure out what to do. Pigarza says, 10 minutes, haha, 2 minutes, haha. You mean get you fast drunk. Off of what? Off of the drinks, being a bartender? Yeah, those drinks, any kind of liquor gets me drunk pretty fast, but it's not a good drunk. It's just a hangover right away. She's looking pretty good. I like this chick. I don't know what she's doing, but she's pretty bad at the bone. I don't know what to do here. I'm trying to think of like if I should make more spaces in her hair or not. Yeah, if I get drunk, when I start drinking, I get like I just if I'm not staying proactive, I'll get drunk and like just fall asleep right away. But I used to be really energetic when I drink. Back in Korea, I would go drink and go out to clubbing and do all that fun stuff. But now that I'm older, drinking just puts me to sleep. Um, right now, I feel like I'm gonna pass out from the heat this camera's putting off, and the fact that I'm exhausted from work. Like literally can't even see straight. So I'm like drawing and like kind of like losing concentration because I'm thinking of all the stuff that I need to do. Ugh. Stay away, Josh. Yeah, the hair thing is I'm trying to be abstract. I'm going to add some stuff. I'm trying to do something creative here. Um, sorry, guys. I can't pay attention to read the comments and draw at the same time or even figure out what I'm drawing. She's a fun little character. I want to color her in. I want to practice coloring a little bit, so that's why I'm kind of leaving a lot more space than I usually do my inking detailed work. Oh, you know, it's funny. I went to walk my dog last night on the park, and it's like 1 a.m. and I'm walking my dog, and no one's in the park. This park is like a full circle kind of thing. And I'm walking him, and there's a guy doing the jog around. He's the only other person, but he disappears. But then I'm walking. I come back to the beginning where I'm about to get back to my car, and all of a sudden I see on the other side of the street of the park, which is 30 feet away or so. Maybe 50 feet away. This car turns its lights on like it's just some two people just got in the car and they're about to drive off. They're like leaving this house that they just got out of, and they're going to drive away. And the guy turns his lights on, turns on his car, starts the car, and then drives about 15 feet. I'm not even joking, 15 feet. And then he's like, and just turns sharp right into a light post, but one of the concrete light posts. Some light posts are metal, with the light on the street. Well, this street is really nice, so it has concrete ones like this, like cement ones. He hits it going like 35 miles an hour. I don't know, but he floored it at the end of his turn. He was going normal speed, and all of a sudden he floors it and turns right. Slams into the thing, the light post. The light post comes falling down on top of a tree, a small tree, and then the light post breaks into a couple pieces. The metal wires come out of the ground, and this car is jacked up. I mean, let me show you. I want to show you a picture because this is how like stupid LA can be sometimes. Look at this. Oh, can you see this, guys? So this car is like right over here, and he starts to drive. He goes zzz, and turns right into this pole, and look at the pole. It's just like straight up smashed this light post down, and the light post broke apart, and you can see it's broken here at the edge into another piece. And this is his front of his car, right? The tire, where is his tire? His tire's right here. It's smashed into his engine. And you can see he ain't going nowhere. This isn't the driver. This is like some guy who's just passing by. I just have to stop and say this story because it's so stupid. So this is the guy who you saw the picture of. This is his car, and he's just driving by. But so he's driving. The driver here is driving down the street for like 10 seconds. 10 feet, 15 feet, maybe like 2 seconds, and then floors it into this light post, which is now broken on the side, laying everywhere. And luckily, no one was walking their dog. But from this side, you can see the car's tires are fine. It looks normal, right? So this is how I knew this guy was on drugs. He gets out. Either he was super drunk, but it was him and a woman. It was like this younger man, probably like in his mid-20s, and then an older woman who's in her mid-40s or 50s, maybe, right? And he hits the car, it spins around like this, and because he's going this direction, so it goes, and he turns sideways. So he gets out of his car, and he looks at the front left light, and he sees his left light is on. He sees his tires fine, right? Okay, after he gets done destroying, he doesn't even notice this part. He doesn't notice the fallen tree. He doesn't notice this crap. He doesn't notice that his front right tire is missing and stuff. But he gets and looks out on this other side, or his driver's side, and then he gets back in his car, and he tries to turn on his engine and drive away. It's a front-wheel drive car, so it doesn't go anywhere. And so yes, I helped out. Of course I helped out. I'm like 10 feet away. I'm walking my dog. But he gets out, and I'm like, and he steps out. I'm like, hey, dude, are you okay? Like, you all right? And he's like, yeah. But he did it very weird sounding. I was like, huh, okay. And he gets back in his car, and he tries to rev it and turn it on and like start the engine, like, and then he tries to reverse, and it's not going anywhere because he has no tire. He has no tires. He has this tire, but that tire has no axle attached to it really, because if you could see on this end, the axle is destroyed. And so I'm like, dude, you all right? Like, just you can't drive anywhere. Where are you gonna go? So I go over to his front by him, and I'm like, are you okay, man? He's like, yeah, I think so. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. And I looked inside, and the airbags were all pushed out, and there's a woman on the right side in the passenger seat, and I'm like, are you okay, ma'am? He goes, no, she's okay, and she doesn't say anything. I'm like, and she's moving around, and I'm like, okay. And she doesn't get out of the car though, so I'm like, this is really weird. And he gets back in the car and starts to rev it again to reverse. I'm like, dude, stop trying to turn on your car. Your engine could blow up or something crazy. And on the top of that, you don't have a wheel to get out of here. He goes, oh, I should call a tow truck? I was like, yeah, you don't have a choice. And so he steps out and he goes, oh, man, and then he gets back in the car and tries to turn on the car again. So stupid. Tries to. No, there wasn't a two car. It's just one car. He was parked on the side of the road, and he tried to leave this house, and then instead of leaving the house, he drove like 20 feet and then turned hard right into this light post. That's it. Like, it was such a stupid accident. And so I was like, hey man, all right, you need to call a tow truck or something like that to get your insurance. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. And so he walks around, and finally, after like the third or fourth time, he comes across us like, go check out your front right tire. And he goes around to the front tire, and he sees that it's all jacked up. And he goes, oh man, this is bad. And I was like, what? Are you drunk, dude? And he goes, no, I haven't been drinking. And I was like, what? Like, how did you get in an accident this hard and not see that you go check the rest of your car to see why you're not moving? You know what I mean? Like, the lack of common sense. So he was definitely on something. I think him and this woman was at this house, like literally two or three houses down to the right, and they were doing drugs of some sort, some kind of drug. You know, it's not just normal being high on like marijuana. It's like, this is like something else, because he was just oblivious to the fact that his tire was crushed he was oblivious to the fact that he got into an accident that immobilized his vehicle. Anyway, so he saw it and he goes, oh man. So I walk across the street back over here, back to where I was walking the dog. And the lady gets out of the car, and she's like this older lady, and she could have been a crackhead, honestly, to tell you the truth. But she walked over to me, and I was like, are you okay, ma'am? And she's like, no, I don't think so. I was like, well, okay, well, you're all right? And she's like, yeah. And then the young man, he gets out, and he comes over behind her, and walks over to me too, and they're right beside me, and he's like getting on his phone right in front of me, like, and then she starts making out with him, and they start kissing and stuff. And I'm like, what the freaking crap is happening right now? Like, you guys were just in an accident. Are you guys okay? What are y'all on? And they're making out and talking a little bit. And like, I'm like, he's like, oh, I should probably call my insurance. I'm like, that's what you said you were going to do earlier. So I'm like, what the hell's happening at 1 a.m. in the morning in Los Angeles? So I'm like, dude, I ain't got time for this. These guys are obviously high or on some kind of drug. And anywho, this is a stupid story. I derailed from drawing, but I was so baffled because these two, like, oh my God, man, I don't know. They just were going at it. And I was like, okay, man, you do you. I'm gonna leave. And then all the neighbors came to me because they saw me kind of like trying to figure out what was happening with these people. And they're like, "Are they okay? Are they okay?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know what to tell you. They are high on something because he doesn't even realize his car is jacked up. He's still trying, and then he went back to turn on his car to see if he can move it again. So that's how I knew he was on some kind of drug, because I was like, you can't get in an accident and or on something, because he went back multiple times to try to turn on the car and flee from the scene. He wanted to flee. It was obvious. Fetty, maybe, I don't know. I've never seen anyone. I mean, I've seen some people on fentanyl, but they were honestly from a documentary I was doing in San Francisco, and they were really trash. But this was like somewhat comprehensive, but also not. So I don't know what it was, but they were definitely on something. 3 more likes. Dude, I don't know. I was like, so I got home last night. Like, I had to call the police, and they said that a couple people actually reported it as well, which is funny because I reported it pretty quick within like 6 or 7 minutes of it happening. Because like, I don't want them to get back on the streets. They were like, they could hurt somebody and just flee the scene because they're just, you know, LA has a really strange amount of people who are immature, to say the least. And I don't know. I feel like people are so irresponsible. God. All that to say is the samurai chick is responsible, and she would never flee a scene. She would just chop up those people in half. That's a fact. Okay, sorry guys, I went off on a tangent. It was just exhausting to think that people like that kind of exist. To me, it blows my mind. Anyways, I realized that like I attract crazy people in my life. All my friends and stuff that know me know that I attract danger and craziness. It's my it's my like it's my thing, I guess. I attract nutty people. Like every time I go anywhere in any city in any country, the craziest people will find me. And then I asked other like locals, and they're like, "Yeah, that never happens. I don't know why they did that to you." And I'm like, yeah, okay, I know why. It's just the way it is. I attract crazies. So, cray cray LA. That's true. LA is quite nutso. Lots of cool artists, really cool opportunities, really good place to be if you want to make connections in the art or film world. But when it comes to just normal daily life, gun shootings, explosions, crazy crackheads, and drunk drivers are a normal way of living. I had a lady who just got out of a psych ward because she was still wearing the wardrobe of a psych ward and still had the wristband of the medical center on her wrist. And she was tearing she had scabs, big old scabs on her arm from where she must have been biting herself or ripping at her skin. Big old scabs. And I was feeding, I worked at a homeless shelter in LA, and she had come by and she had gotten mad at me because I was trying to clean up her mess. She had thrown all this food all over the sidewalk, so I was just trying to clean it up. And she started tearing off her scabs with her fingers, and blood was just blurting out, right? Tearing it off, and started chasing me and throwing her scabs and blood at me. And I'm running into traffic, into the street, off the sidewalk into the street, because I was trying to avoid getting whatever blood that she had on me. And eventually, once I got into traffic and almost got hit by a car, she stopped because she didn't want to get hit by a car. Apparently she had enough sensibility to not get hit by a car. But I was like, what the hell? Like, I never did anything to this lady. I'm trying to help her out. I'm trying to take care of the environment. And it's just a normal day in LA. That's what that is. It's just normal day in LA, man. So, I don't know. I like helping people, but I have a limit these days. I can't do it anymore. Freaking, what if she had some kind of disease and she was like throwing, I mean, obviously she lost it. She was nutty. John, have a good night. I hope you get some good rest. I'll be back on Tuesday, and hopefully this Monday I'll have a new video posted on a new drawing. I hope. I need to. If it's not this Monday, it'll be next Monday. I'm trying to do it. It's every 2 weeks right now, but I'm hoping to do it once a week, a video. Working really hard. But yeah, I'll be on next week, and we'll get going again. You can join me. I'm learning to try to post on Monday to the notification of when I'm going to be drawing on Tuesday. If it's a 9 p.m. session or a 2 p.m. session. Because it looks like my schedule is either a 2 p.m. or, next Tuesday, actually, it'll be a 9 p.m. because I work morning shift trying to do the bartending thing. So, and plus I have more people join me at the 9 p.m. as well. So that's cool too. So, plus, look at this. I have TF. TF hasn't been here in ages. So it's nice. Maybe the late night live streams are the way to go. So I'm going to try to do that more often. I tried the whole earlier in the day thing for you guys, but did not work out. I have a couple new commissions I'll be working on. I have the Rook comic book, which I'm excited to show you guys how it's coming, but I don't think it's going to be the new postable video because I haven't inked it yet. I'm still finishing up the pencil work. I've had a few things come up. I have two new commissions this last week, and one being an oil painting of a Van Gogh. They want me to replicate in a different style of my style Van Gogh, and then of Van Gogh's vase and his hat. Not a Van Gogh like Starry Night or anything, but just his like a representation of one of the paintings he did. That'll be a cool video. I think that'll probably be. That's true, TF. When you're here, my channel does magic. It's amazing. That's why I missed you. I was like, oh man, my good luck charm is gone. But also the fact that you are a hilarious commentator. Is that the word? Commenter? You're good. You're good peoples, and it's good to have you in the crowd because you're quick with your responses and stuff. It's impressive, honestly. You're like Mystery Science Theater 3000, but a human version on YouTube. So yeah. Anyways, I have a commission to do the Van Gogh, and also have a commission to do a big piece, ink work and pencil work of a biblical story of Jesus and his miracles. This one is for a pastor of a church. And he asked me, he goes, hey, would you be willing to do a piece for the church? And I told him no. I said I don't agree with churches. I don't believe in churches, and because I think his deal is I ripped on his church on Instagram, and I think he wasn't very happy about it. So I think his way of getting me to do like something that kind of redeems this idea of like me being against the churches is to have me commission for a church, but I won't do it. I'll do a commission for a church if it's like a cathedral and I'm doing like the Sistine Chapel or something like that. I'll do it, but just for an art piece because the pastor thinks that, whatever reason, I'm not going to do that. I told him I don't believe in churches really, at least not the modern version of a church. So I'll do it for him if he wants to hang it in his office. But if it's going to be like for his church and have the church's name in on it or whatever, the church uses the church's fund to pay me, then hell no. Like, no, that's not my thing. Like, I don't believe in that at all. So, but he agreed to doing it for his own office. And I was like, you know what? I can do that. Because that way it's more like him paying for it than a church paying for it. It's out of his own pocket. It better be out of his own pocket. So yeah, that'd be cool. Tater for sure. What? Garza, you said it was green CGI? What was green CGI? I don't know what we're talking about, but okay. Anyways, it's gonna be he's like he wanted me to do the church's name, and I ended up just doing telling him I'm gonna create something just nice, a nice pencil and ink drawing that represents the Bible, and that'll be fine. That's about as cool as I'm gonna get with it. And he was okay with it. He's like, all right, yeah, sure. So that's that. Hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot. Yeesh. Gee whiz. I would love to do a Black Jesus. Only problem is I don't want to piss off the Black community by messing up on a Black Jesus. I would do a Korean Jesus. I think that's hilarious. I actually know and worked with the guy who is the Korean Jesus. If you Google Korean Jesus, you'll see his face. He's a K-pop star who played Jesus in a musical, but because someone took a picture of him wearing a stupid mustache and beard or whatever, he got real popular. I don't want to say his name just because. I mean, is there anything wrong with saying his name? Nah, I don't want to say. I don't know how he would react. But he got famous for being the Korean Jesus, like the stupid meme. The meme. There's a meme of Korean Jesus, and that's him. And he's a good singer though. He's great. He's a hilarious guy. But it's just funny because I would do a Korean Jesus just out of the kicks and giggles for the fact that Jesus is kind of universal for every race, kind of, even though logically and biblically he's not. But hey, can't tear down people's hopes and dreams and stuff and whatever. So I think it's fun. But that would be something kind of hilarious, not serious. Hilarious. On Velvet, hell yeah. Doing it on Velvet would be dope. But I think if I did like Korean Jesus, I would do it on like a rice paper. You know what I mean? Rice paper or like no, rice paper makes more sense anyways. You gotta do it right. When I was in Israel, they had a church with all these different Jesus paintings of different nations that claimed Jesus to be, black or Asian or Chinese or white or Mexican or South American or something. All these different races of Jesus, and they all looked absolutely like just their ethnic version of Jesus, but it's funny because none of them were accurate to what the Bible was. Like the Bible has a different version of what Jesus was. Jesus was not attractive. He had like hair that was like wool. It was not long and flowing or anything like that. Beautiful. He probably didn't have good complexion. He was a peasant. You know what I mean? Like he probably looked like just like a gnarly human being just out there. And yet the most famous paintings of him is this white man who's beautiful skin and beautiful long hair, no mustache or beard, and just wearing a robe. But most likely he was like nasty, and people didn't trust him and thought he was insane. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Hey, Zeus is Mexican. He owes me money. CTF, that's why we need you on here. You understand good humor. I was playing Call of Duty 2 nights ago, and some young guy was like, he was ripping on all the teammates, but also on the other team, being like, you guys are stupid, saying these like insultive things like losers and all this kind of bull crap. And just wasn't shutting up. And it was like driving me insane because he was like just trash talking for really no reason because his score wasn't that great. And I was like, dude, you need to chill out, like, whatever. I don't know what I said, but he's like, well, shut up, dude. You need to be like, you're a freaking loser. La 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 la. And I was like, oh, you're a big boy, aren't you? You need to insult somebody to make yourself feel better on the internet. And I was just mocking him and trolling him and stuff like that. And he finally shut up, but he started up again, and we got into this big argument because him and the rest of the team started backing me up, and we were just like trying to like tell this guy he's not a cool person just because he can mock people and call people's names and insultive, like, not, it wasn't even racist stuff, but it was just like insulting. But Call of Duty is a weird world where people just feel like they can say the most terrible things to people and get away with it just because it's a shooting game. And like, I don't understand it, man. I'm like, I don't have an urge to like degrade people. I would want to encourage them. I mean, some people suck, but you don't like rip on them for it. But Call of Duty just breeds humans to be haters. I don't know what the hell that's about. I guess YouTube could be, but probably Garza says probably a vampire. Me neither. Emily is on here more. Haha. Pretending to be me. Haha. Still. Garza. Who is Emily? I think you mentioned you met her and you started talking to her at a cafe, if I'm correct. But do we know that she's real? Does she have her own profile? Ask her to join on her own profile and chit chat. I would love to know. Garza, you okay? Garza, he's on next level stuff, you know? He's on next level stuff. He's from the future and the past. That's the way I see it. Right, Garza? Aren't you from the future and the past? You work on your own schedule. Gotta figure out what to do with this foot. Let's add mud. I don't want to draw the rest of the foot. It's me being lazy. Garza, are you getting Emily online? What are you doing? So I'm just right now. I'm adding some mud and features here to kind of build out the fact that her leg would probably be under something else, kind of be hidden away, and it's fine to do that to hide the foot because no one likes drawing the foot. It's exhausting. A lot of comic book artists do not do it. And I don't think I need to do it either, honestly, tell you the truth. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Sorry, I was taking a slow start. Kind of intimidated by the fact that I have to do so much of this that I don't realize need to be done. Darn it, I hate that I have to walk my dog again. Oh, it's only 10 o'clock. I have time. There we go. All right. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Let's draw in the details here of these shin guards. Eesh. Okay, we're doing pretty good. So quiet in this. Take pics of if anything interesting happening again while a walking dog, or if you see Korean Jesus. Korean Jesus. You ever see the what's that Channing Tatum and the other movie with something Street, 21 Jump Street, and they're like LL Cool J, or is it LL Cool J? No, not LL Cool J. What was it? LL Cool J. Ice Cube. Sorry, Ice Cube. Ice Cube. Ice Cube's like, he's like, Korean Jesus ain't got time for your stuff, whatever. So funny. Because the church nearby them was a Korean Jesus. It's hilarious. So funny. So hilarious. The new Aliens Romulus comes out soon. Actually, comes out this month. I'm excited. I'm a big fan of Alien movies and the Alien series. I like Prometheus. I didn't like the second one of it that came out that played off of Prometheus. I thought that was kind of a useless movie, in fact. But the first one I enjoyed because it kind of gave the origins of how aliens were created by these other human-like creatures. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. So I'm excited for Alien Romulus because you have like this director who's trying to create this story of kind of right after the first movie. What's happening, and that's really neat. I think that's cool. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully it doesn't suck. So I'm gonna go watch it on the 17th probably. See what that's all about. Okay. I feel like there needs to be a bigger ribbon here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like this tail light thing. And then I can go in and fill it in. You're right, TF. These Molotov pins, they bleed beautifully. I'll admit they are beautiful bleeding, and the smoothness of their felt tip is a different vibe altogether than the Micron Sakuras, where I feel like I'm filling in the space much more thoroughly. Does that make sense? Whereas the Microns, I have to really be precise, and then it's a lot more work. These kind of bleed in beautifully. And the black is a much thicker black. I'll admit that. It's a thicker black. It's a much more prominent black. So definitely thankful that you introduced me to these this cool pin series Molotov. Now the question is now is like, okay, well, I've been taught that now these are something more I like. Is there something better than the Molotovs? Is a question. Because the price for the Molotovs aren't that bad. They're really good. But I wonder if I should pay more and get something a little bit more. If there's something more black or more smooth or something like that in these kind of pins. So, because I never heard of Molotov until you introduced me to them. And is there another Premier pin that is better, considered better than Molotov? I guess I probably haven't researched it. From what I know, a lot of artists use, microns and stuff. Even some of your major artists use microns. But yeah, I like these Molotovs. They're nice. The felt is thicker and nicer and more durable. Good stuff. It's good stuff all the way around. Yeah, let me know if you find one that has a better ink to it. I wish I could afford all these like amazing pins, that's for sure. Saw a few of Michael's I never saw before, really, or tested them out, and I was thinking, like, you know what, I would love to get those Michael's pins and markers and stuff, and really see what's best. I gotta find out if Stradler makes good stuff too for the pen and ink. I know them as pencils, but I don't know them for ink. Also, The Crow comes out soon. The movie The Crow, the new one. Not that I think you'll probably watch it, but I probably will. Just to give The Crow some kind of representation. Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. This is the Samurai Girl. I think she's pretty good to go. I'm going to scan her in and start coloring her. You can see I left some spots that are pretty clear and white, didn't know details in there. That's just because everything else is detailed in her. But gotta find a name for her. You watch it somehow? Okay. Look into my eyes and you're getting sleepy. Garza, I don't know what you mean. I can't see your eyeballs. Okay, yeah, so this is it. This is the drawing for tonight. She's a fun one, fun character. I would love to do a backdrop to her, but I almost don't want to at the same time. How do I charge this thing? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, guys. Anyways, thank you for watching the channel. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Sorry for the slow start, trying to figure out what to do. But she's looking good. This is a samurai girl I have with a different style altogether than what you probably see. Anyways, yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll be doing the live stream still, and Layfield. Okay. Appreciate you watching, all of y'all, and hope y'all have a great night. If you're a creator, go create, draw, join the Discord, and let's share our cool stuff and our art. And join TF's channel. If you don't know his channel, he has a really good art channel as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you, Garza. Thank you, TF. Thank you, John, and pretty much everyone else who joined on this channel. You guys are amazing. You're great artists, and you're definitely... Oh, Rob Layfield. Yeah, for sure, of course. Okay, yeah, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Adios. Peace out, guys.